Apple and Microsoft are expected to be among the hardest hit. Here now to explain is CNBC's Steve Kovac. And for more reaction, we're also joined by Jessica Lessin, editor-in-chief of The Information. Welcome to both of you. All right, Steve, first of all, what do we know? What's the latest?
Yeah, let me explain this from the Apple front. So this is the Digital Markets Act passed a while ago, and we know it's going to go into enforcement next year. On the Apple front, one of the things targeted here is iMessage, that, we're all addicted to iMessage. But what this tries to do is, the green bubble problem, Kelly, when you text someone on Android and the green bubble pops up and maybe you can't laugh at it and maybe your picture doesn't go through or your emoji doesn't go through. This is designed to fix that, meaning if you reach certain thresholds or if Apple reaches certain thresholds, that means 45 million monthly users. That means $7.5 billion in revenue in the EU. That means market cap is 75 million euros globally, while Apple easily passes all those metrics. But what we're hearing from the FT is they're trying to fight against this because it would force them to make iMessage interoperable with other messaging platforms. Right. Meaning, if you, Kelly, you prefer to use WhatsApp on your Android phone, you would be able to text me iMessage, no problem. Now, how that works technically, I have no idea. But Apple is really pushing back on this, in part because execs have even admitted this in a court case a couple years ago. iMessage is such a key lock-in factor for people. When you're thinking about getting a new phone, one of the reasons you're going to go from iPhone to iPhone instead of iPhone to Android is iMessage. So it behooves them to keep it as locked in as possible. Anything that weakens it weakens their opportunity to sell you another iPhone down the line.
Absolutely. Jessica, how should we think about this? As it feels to me sometimes, another week, another EU headline against the U.S. tech giants, or is this a preview of, fairness that is overdue and coming to the U.S. market?
It's a great question, Kelly. I mean, I think we need to be paying more attention to the Digital Markets Act and its impact across Silicon Valley and technology. Today the headlines around iMessage, obviously Meta is having to rethink its business model in Europe as well, with some of the forthcoming registration around ads, looking at a paid version of Facebook and Instagram. This act could have implications even on the App Store itself, if you talk about Apple and sort of how it operates on iPhones. So this is a big one. And I think it is, the next step in Europe, really trying to kind of lock down its market and say to companies globally, you're going to have to operate in a different way to be here. And it's been a long road. We saw it start with kind of data sovereignty and asking these companies to keep their data on EU citizens in the EU. But I do think the Markets Act is a big deal, and I think we're going to see a lot more headlines about how it's going to play out.
Do you I know I'm being a little cheeky here, Jessica, but do you think the U.S. tech giants would ever just say, fine, we're leaving the market? I mean, they would probably be leaving, 20% of revenues on the table? I don't know how big the EU marketplace is for them.
It's a great question, Kelly. I mean, Threads didn't launch in the EU, right? When we saw, a Meta product, not a core product, right? Not one that is driving a lot of revenue from the company. But that was, a recent move that shows that the tech platforms are thinking differently when it comes to Europe. Now, do I think they're going to write it off? No. But I also think they're not going to just kind of play ball with every new regulation that comes down the line. So we'll see a lot of posturing. We'll see a lot of negotiating. But that is the question. And I would not be surprised if certain products launch differently in the EU, where we'll see this play out with AI. That's the other kind of hot zone of the battle right now. And I think, as some of the companies like OpenAI have said, they'll say, okay, we'll leave that feature out for you guys.
Interesting.
I think we'll see more of that.